Alrighty then. The chitlins are finally clean. It's the day before Thanksgiving. And so I just cleaned the ones that I cleaned, and this is everything that was dirty from the ones that were clean. And we still have not a half a tub, but like a little bit under a half. So I'm throwing those away. I'm not cleaning them. A little bit under a half. Yeah, I'm not cleaning them. So what I'm going to do is just to make sure that they're super, super clean. I just like to boil them for like, get the water like a little hot. And just boil it a little bit. And then I dump the hot water out and then fill it with clean water. And then I put my seasonings in it. And I don't measure anything. I literally just dump a whole bunch of stuff in there. As you guys seen last year, my parents was actually laughing at how I cooked my chitlins, but my chitlins be on point. So good. So the rolls is done, and I have the greens cooking here in the crock pot. So I'm going to just stir this up. I think I'm going to cut up an onion to throw a big chunk of onion in there too. So, just stir it up a little. And I'm going to let this cook for a long time. It's 6 right now, and I'm probably not going to turn it off until like right before we eat. Dang it, my pressure cooker thing went on. So my greens has been cooking for 20 hours. Because the first time I put them on there for 10 hours and 30 minutes. Then the second time I put it on there for 7 hours. And then I just put it on there for 5 hours. So like 22 hours of cooking. And whew. So this is what my greens look like. And they are so good. So good. Like, after they cook in this, for the rest of this time, I'm going to just let them sit. So these are going to be cooking. These are going to be cooking overnight. I was going to cook it in my crock pot, but I didn't want the smell to stay in the crock pot, and I didn't want to buy a plastic lining for my pressure cooker / crock pot. So these are the things that I put in my chitlins, though, if you guys are just curious. And I need to cut up my onion. So just basil, pepper, seasoning, salt, chili powder, and parsley. And then I put a celery and a big thing of onion in there. So pretty much. And then I just cook it down until it's like really, really soft. And I know like a lot of people like to eat them when they look like this. But that's not cooked. That's like, yeah, that needs to cook a lot longer than just that. So I'm going to just dump this out. Oh, not yet, because the water, if I can stick my finger in there, then it's not hot enough. So once it gets hot to the point of where I can't stick my finger in there, then that's when I dump it out, put fresh water in there, and then add the ingredients. So, oh, guys, I'm not showing myself because I didn't feel like getting dressed. I'm not even going to lie. So we're going to do something different. So here are the rolls. Let me turn on this light. So here are the rolls, and I got the stuff for a pumpkin. Well, Charles got the stuff for the pumpkin pie, and I got stuff for a pumpkin bread. So that's what all this is on this table with my towel. And Charles like stovetop, but I like actual dressing. Leave comments down below if you know the difference between dressing and stovetop. And get your life. So, there's Maggie. She's asleep. Oh, here's Maggie's home because we don't sit in these chairs. So we just put her home right here. And we actually just brung her home inside like maybe a couple of weeks ago because she got really irritating at night and kept waking up and wanting to just run around the house. And that's a complete no-go while I'm trying to sleep and have to wake up really early in the morning. So I brought her home in there, and normally she'd sleep in the bed with us, but since she's been being irritating, I make her sleep on the floor because the bed is still a king size bed, but it seems a little smaller, and there's just not enough room for all three of us in there. So she's has to sleep in her bed, like this little thing. So she has another one in the bedroom. She has like so many of those, just in case you want to just sleep somewhere. But yeah, anyways, make a long story short, she didn't want to stay sleeping in her bed, so now I put her in her home, which is her cage, and make her sleep in there, and she don't get up. So, yeah. So today's the 22nd, so we're just now getting finished with the chitlins, and technically we chitlined out because you can't get lazy when you cook, when you're cleaning chitlins, and once you start feeling like you're getting sick of cleaning them, you need to stop cooking them because they really need to be thoroughly cleaned. Like, if you're getting tired of cleaning them, then you don't need to clean them no more. It just needs to be a wrap, you know? So, that's all I'm doing today, and then I guess I'll show you guys what we're doing tomorrow for Thanksgiving. Yeah. And if you guys are wondering, we put all of our shoes right here at the door because when we had an apartment, we took our shoes off. So, yeah, that's what that is. Like, if you ever see all of our shoes just right there, we don't wear our shoes in the house, obviously. So, yeah. I'll show you guys what we are going to prepare tomorrow. 3 hours later, one of my pots burnt. I don't even know how, but they burnt. I had a lot of water in them. You guys, they like burnt. Look. Burnt. That sucks. So I got one more pot. I don't know, maybe this fire cooks it different, you know? So I don't even know if I should turn these off and then just cook them again in the morning. That's like a whole hour, like 4 hours worked right there. Yeah, it is more than 4 hours because we was cleaning them for like 4 days. Babe, I literally went to sleep at 7 o'clock.
So they've been on for like
3 hours. Mm-hmm.
Without you even looking at it? You can smell that when I walk in. Like it's not, like it's like a spoiled chitlins.
So I'm happy I didn't throw the other bucket away because now I can clean that little bit that's in that bucket. Wow. There was a lot of chitlins in there. You see how they shriveled them up?
You gotta let it air out.
In here? Okay. It smells burnt in here. Oh, God. I went to sleep. You know, you put chitlins on, you put a lot of water in them, and then you go to sleep. I don't think that pot is good for that. Because they were both on at the same time. This one burnt, but this one didn't burn. You guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I'm going to sleep. Thanksgiving Day, you guys. Our house look a mess, but our ham wouldn't fit in the oven. So Charles had to slice that up so that it'll fit in the oven. I am making macaroni and cheese here. That's the cheese and stuff. I kind of did it backwards. I didn't know that you were supposed to boil the noodles first, because I'm going to put it in the oven. And next, oh, I can boil the potatoes in the pressure cooker so that I can make mashed potatoes. Yeah?
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
And yeah. So that's what we're trying to do. Just okay, you guys. All of our food is done. So we have, sorry for the color. Yeah, so this is mashed potatoes, chitlins, cranberry sauce, baked macaroni and cheese, ham, greens, and stovetop. So
Stuffing. You ain't gotta say
no, it's stovetop.
It's stuffing crazy. Stovetop.
It's stovetop. That's stuffing. This is a debate. Y'all tell me, what is the difference between dressing?
Stovetop is the name of it.
I didn't eat it as a kid. He ate it as a kid.
So it's like me coming up to this bag of sugar and saying, C&H. Are we going to put some C&H in here? Stovetop is the name of it, I think.
I'm finna eat my food. Oh, we eating at the table? Oh, we eating at the table, y'all. We don't eat at the table. We don't. That's okay. So, that's Charles's plate. Let me turn on the light. Okay. That's Charles's plate. That's my plate. Yum. Oh, and I have the gravy right here. Make that gravy. This is all the Thanksgiving food, guys. We made it happen, Captain. You forgot your chitlins? Happy Thanksgiving.